Good morning, friends. It's Miss Patty at Samuel's Public Library, ready for story time. And this is my friend Otis. And Otis is excited because the story time today is about him. So we're talking about animals that are awake when we're sleeping. And some of you know what that fancy word is. It's called, that's right, nocturnal. So Otis is very excited about this book, right, Otis? Because it tells all about when he was a baby. So I will start this story right now. Here you go, Otis. You can sit right there and listen. There we go. Otis the Owl. Let me see. Did you see that well? By Mary Holland. Otis is a barred owl. When he grows up, he will have brown stripes or bars on his feathers like many other kinds of owls. Otis was born and raised in the woods. Maybe you hear owls like Otis at night before bed. One day, when there was still snow on the ground, Otis's mother and father found a hole or cavity in a tree. They decided it would make a perfect nest for their chicks. It had a roof over it that would keep out the snow and the rain. The mother owl laid her eggs at the bottom of the tree cavity. She sat on the eggs to keep them warm. 4 weeks later in the spring, when most of the snow had melted, the eggs hatched and out came Otis. After living for a month or so in the deep, dark cavity, Otis climbs up to the opening using his talons, his claws, and beak to cling to the inside of the tree. With his large eyes, Otis looks at the outside world for the first time. Otis still has some of the white, fuzzy down feathers he was born with, but new feathers are growing underneath them. He looks happy to see the world. All of a sudden, another owl chick appears. Otis has a sister. Otis's mother and father are predators, which means they eat other animals or prey. They use their powerful feet and sharp claws, talons, to catch and kill their prey. When Otis grows up, he will eat most of his prey whole. But while he's young, his parents use their strong, curved beaks to break his food into small pieces that Otis can swallow. Kind of yucky. I think it looks like a mouse. Otis's parents are busy catching and bringing prey to the nest for the young owls to eat. Otis's favorite meals are mice, chipmunks, and voles. Usually owls are active at night, nocturnal, and sleep during the day. But when they're raising their babies, owls hunt both day and night because baby owls need lots of food. I didn't know that. So that would be interesting since it's spring to keep an eye out for owls hunting for food for their babies. As Otis and his sister grow bigger, they're able to swallow most of their meals whole. Can you find the vole that Otis's father just brought him? Yikes. An old vole must be maybe like a mole. Sometimes Otis and his sister don't get along very well. They fight over the food their parents bring them. Do you have a brother or sister you argue with once in a while? At other times, Otis and his sister are best friends. They even comb or preen each other's feathers with their beaks. Otis and his sister take turns watching for their mother and father to return home with their food. It is Otis's turn to stand watch at the nest hole. Can you find Otis's sister's beak? You have to look really carefully. She's poking out right there. It's interesting how the colors match the bark of the tree, right? So the owl is very camouflaged. While waiting for his next meal to be delivered, Otis practices flapping his wings. He will need strong muscles in order to fly. He's practicing, getting ready, because that's a big day. Finally, Otis is ready to leave his nest and explore the world. He looks down at the ground, which seems very far away. Otis has to be brave if he's going to leave home, as he can't fly yet. What do you think he decides to do? Sometimes it's scary to try new things you've never done before. I remember being very scared to go off the diving board. Otis finds the courage to climb out and perch on a nearby limb. Soon his sister follows him. Otis's parents continue to bring them food. In about a month, Otis will be able to fly short distances. By the end of the summer, he will be catching his own meals. He's getting bigger. So these are all the different animals that owls like to eat, some of them. So this is really a true story about Otis and how life is for baby owls growing up. So I thought I would show you a craft you can do if you cut out and have colored paper, or you can color the paper yourself. Now I made kind of a pretend owl, but you could use colors like for Otis, you could use gray, black, and brown and make Otis a realistic looking owl. Or you can make a little puppet that's kind of fun. So cutting circles and wings. So I hope you have fun with something like that. And here's a few pictures of animals in our area that are certainly nocturnal. You know who that is. Mr. Raccoon. And here's another one. A possum. Also out at night when we are sleeping. Sometimes we see when they've been accidentally hit by a car at night. This is a porcupine. And I learned a couple of interesting things about porcupines. Porcupine, actually that word means like pork, pig. So a spiny pig is what porcupine means. And it's considered in the rodent family with rats and mice. And all these quills, I hope your dog has never had a run-in because it can be kind of nasty. There are 30 100,000 quills on a porcupine. And if they lose a quill, they grow back. How's that for interesting? I thought that was interesting. And they eat herbs. They don't, unlike owls that eat meat, porcupines just eat leaves and herbs and green growing vegetables. My next story is called Night Animals. It's a little silly. By Gianna Marino, Night Animals. So maybe we'll meet a few other animals that are nocturnal, called night animals. Skunks are night animals, right? And mice. And possum. Hey, possum, what are you doing in there? Shh, I'm hiding. What are we hiding from? Night animals. Now keep quiet. Can you move over? Let's find somewhere else. Sigh. Is it squishy in their hiding place? Ahoo! Did you hear something? Are you trying to scare me? Help me! Ahoo! Help you? You're a wolf. But something's following me. What is it? Possum's passed out of fear. Oh dear. It's big and hairy with long, sharp claws. I'm not here. Sometimes you can be so scared you wish you were somewhere else, right? That's funny. It looks, what do you think it is? Did you guess? You guys gotta help me. Something huge is coming. What can be bigger than a bear? Why is the sky getting darker? So Skunk is holding on to Possum to help him. Oh dear. Night animal, run, hide. What could it be? Stop. Who's that? Is that another night animal? What are you so scared of? Mr. Bat said. We're scared of night animals. But you are night animals. Oh. Did you hear something? Do you see the tent? Somebody's camping. And they turned on their flashlight. And what do they see? Run! 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 Now everybody's scared. Woohoo! Woohoo! Possum's so funny in this story. So when Possum falls down and lays down. I think, if I remember correctly, that possums will play dead when they're scared and just pretend. So that's kind of a funny story. Night animals, and you know the right word for that, nocturnal. So thank you for joining me for story time. And maybe you can talk to your parents or look at books or come into the library to find more animals that are nocturnal and fun facts about them. So I hope you have a wonderful day and get to play outdoors and have fun with friends. Take care. Bye-bye.